What is up, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Timeless Philosophy. Before we start, I want to humbly thank the Masters beyond time for guiding me to the truth through this knowledge, and shout out to my brothers for always supporting me with my dreams. Now let's jump to it. Today's episode is on the ancient yogic greeting Namaste. In India and around the world, Hindus, according to Vedic culture, traditionally greet each other, formally or casually, with the word Namaste. To perform this greeting, one gently places their two palms together and softly have their fingers touch. Then, the one looks at the other, then the space between where their own middle fingers meet. From there, one closes his or her eyes, then tilts the upper body forward, which naturally bows the head. Every culture throughout the history of the world has created different ways to greet each other. So why did Hindu yogis create Namaste? What makes it so culturally and philosophically special/unique? The word Namaste comes from the ancient language of India, Sanskrit. If the word is broken down, it will reveal Namaha plus Te. The word Namaha means bow or prostrate, and Te means to you. So it means I prostrate to you, or in simple terms, I greet you. If we break the word Namaha further, it reveals Na plus Ma, which means no name. So Namaste ultimately means I prostrate to the one with no name. The no name is God or our true self, who we can call by any name such as Krishna, Durga, Kali, Buddha, Tao, and or Shiv. This can be kind of confusing to understand. Fortunately, Timeless the Dragon will help us come to understand how it all makes sense through its philosophical beauty. In Vedanta, aka Hinduism, it is known that through spiritual living, one comes to discover the answer to the universe by realizing that everything is connected by one universal consciousness, or one God which can take on any form and name. It is exactly the same in everyone and everything. To understand this concept, let's take a look at electricity and its relationship to a fan, refrigerator, and a light bulb. All express themselves differently. One circulates air, one creates a colder temperature, and one gives off light, revealing everything around it. All of them, though different, run off the same exact electricity. Likewise, even though we all come from different places and all act differently, this very electricity, universal consciousness, or one God, is what lets us express ourselves. So when we say Namaste, we are actually choosing to see the divinity in the other by looking at the divinity within ourselves. This, however, leaves us with the next question. What is the reason for the physical greeting of Namaste? When two people meet, there is always space in between that is felt as a disconnect, where most in this day and age either hug or shake hands to create a comfortable connection. This space represents the ego, where all tension between two people exists, and this ego is expressed by the minds of both individuals. So the physical performance of closing your eyes gets one to look inward and quiet the noisy mind, the ego, which is in the way of seeing the divinity within oneself. The folding of the hands is creating a direct connection from your heart to the one you're doing Namaste to, creating an atmosphere of love. The process of bowing is removing the space by creating a bridge through humility, where the divinity flows from one to another. It is also important to note that looking at the space between your middle fingers before closing the eyes shows an upside down triangle with no top, signifying that we accept everything external as divine before we see the truth within. So this respectful physical process brings our minds to a quiet point to remind ourselves that we are all the spirit and soul, ultimately connecting us to the universe and bringing us one step closer to a healthy relationship with the ones around us. Now that's timeless. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, check out this channel on other platforms linked in the description below. Stay tuned for future episodes. Take care, and remember, be happy.